Hi lovelies, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you will be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. Alright lovelies, let's dive into today's video.
So lovely, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok and I thought to share you guys. This clip has actually been going all over the social platforms where this stunt man was all referring to people who cannot afford a Christmas tree as some FA poor people. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of all the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into it.
Merry Christmas to YouTube and all you poor fuckers out there. You know? And we're going to show, that's pan down. Move a little over. That's what Christmas is supposed to look like, you poor fucks. And if it doesn't look like there's about 300 presents here, if something ain't right, if your Christmas doesn't look like.
This is how they think about poor people. That right there. In a nutshell. That's how the rich look at us. So I'm not even going to address that, even though he said it. This video is over 2 years old. Over 2 years old. That is the executive. That is an executive, probably a CEO, the worthless bastard of an oil company. And that's how he's looking at us. No, I'm going to continue to direct this ire at those who I saw and the Chris Cuomos of the world who got all mad because poor people celebrated the death of Brian Thompson. While people like that exist, this smoke never ends. This is a fucking eternal forest fire for y'all. Buckle up and get your coffee because I'm not done with you yet. Somebody make this make sense to me. And I'm talking to all of you who wagged your fucking finger at poor people who had either indifference or a little bit of celebration in the death of Brian Thompson. What do you say to that? Where's your smoke? Where is it? Luigi Mangione killed one person. He just so happened to be a rich CEO. And did you see how they brought him in? Like his motherfucking ass was Superman. Or Doomsday or the Joker, right? All thousands of cops behind him, the helicopters overhead, the FBI and shit. Because he killed a rich man. Meanwhile, how many years was Brian Thompson the CEO of United Healthcare? How many people did they deny health coverage? How many of those people died? A river of blood compared to a trickle. And some of you got all in your goddamn feelings because people had indifference or even celebration because of his death. How dare poor people actually act like human beings and actually have no sympathy whatsoever to one of the people who are part of the system that fucks them every single solitary day. Do you see how asinine that sounds? Especially knowing that that video, I say again, is over 2 years old. Over 2 years old. But the sentiment still sounds the same, especially now. See, I find it ironic that people amongst the working poor expect people as in the working poor to act like Martin Luther King. They expect it. They demand that we be better than these people. They demand that we show more empathy and sympathy than the people who fuck us every day. You realize it was a rich man that almost caused a government shutdown? President Elon Musk and his assistant, First Lady Donna Trump, or Donald Trump, they almost caused a government fucking shutdown, which would have hurt millions of goddamn people. And why did they do it? Because they could. Please, Thomas, have sympathy for them. Fuck them. Why is it that the righteous anger of the working class and the poor always must be tempered with some sort of fucking feeling towards these people? When they can come on videos and say, Merry Christmas, fuckers. If you ain't got 300 gifts underneath the Christmas tree, you're a poor fucker. Be better than them? Why? What is the point? They show us on a nearly daily basis that they don't give a fuck about us. So why the fuck should we give a fuck about them when something bad happens to them? Again, I didn't see very many people celebrating Brian Thompson's death, but I did see a whole lot of indifference, like, I don't give a fuck. But I'm sorry. I guess we're all supposed to find our better angels, even though these motherfuckers don't. That is the saddest fucking part of this commentary. Chris Cuomo had the goddamn nerve to say you don't fight the system like this. The system fucks us. Where is Chris Cuomo? Oh, I forgot. He's in that class. He's in that class. How many times have oil industries price gouged and speculated us out of a decent tank of gas? How many times? They do it constantly. The fucking price gouging in the supermarket industry is still going on. Walmart just had to go, oops, yeah, we kind of kept it. Nobody bats an eye. Nobody gets mad. We're supposed to, okay, but working and poor people, just keep your head down because you know Martin Luther the King. But when karma inevitably reaches out and touches one of these fucking people in the oligarch class, all of a sudden we're not supposed to be fucking, I don't give a fuck. We're not supposed to do that. Oh no, a rich man died. Speaking of that, has anybody seen Oliver Anthony? Remember, rich man, north of rich man, I shouldn't have to pay for your fudge rounds. Anybody seen him? I want to see what his follow-up song is, because he looks like the sort of person that voted for Donald Trump, in which case you voted for shit like what just happened yesterday, that they had to avert a government fucking shutdown because a rich man named Elon Musk is controlling the fucking White House, or trying to control the fucking government, and almost fucked us over. Do you need another steel guitar for that? That's just shit that don't make no motherfucking sense to me. That shit makes absolutely no sense to me. Poor people are expected to be better than the rich people that fuck us over. And when something happens to those rich people, we're also expected to show fucking sympathy to them. They don't show it to us. They never show it to us. And some of y'all know it, but y'all couldn't wait to shame the poor for it, though. ALEC is filled with rich people. The Heritage Foundation is filled with rich people. And those are the only two organizations I can think of off the top of my head, but there are more. The fucking CEOs and stockholders of the National Rifle Association, rich people. And yet these people bring us death, destruction, heartache, and financial ruin daily. Daily. So when something happens to one of them, why are we expected to feel sorry for their ass? I know some of y'all watching this right now. If you lose your job, there is no golden parachute. None. There's not a golden parachute. There's probably a golden shower. Basically, your company's going to piss on your fucking head. But these people get golden showers. Not golden showers. They get golden parachutes. They get stock options and millions of dollars in bonuses and things of that nature for fucking us over. Yet for some reason, it's wrong when those who are being fucked over show no sympathy when something happens to one of these motherfuckers. I have yet to see, just on this social media application, I have yet to see all those people who wag their fucking fingers for the fucking reaction to the death of Brian Thompson. I have yet to see any of you make a video about the 12-year-old girl that was shot to death at the same time in Harlem because she didn't speak English. Or the two boys, one 14, one 17, that were stabbed, one of the 14-year-old to death by 4 white men who also asked him if they spoke English. But yet to see a video from any of you. There's no manhunt. There's no $60,000 reward. When they catch the motherfuckers that did this, they're not going to have the entirety of the goddamn law enforcement arm of the United States walking behind them. But a rich man gets killed, they get all that, right? And then some of you have the goddamn nerve to tell poor people that we're supposed to act better than them. A system that fucks us over every single solitary day. And when somebody finally fucks that system back, you want us to feel sympathy for it. For the system, I mean. Some of y'all are assholes. And meanwhile, these people piss in our fucking face every goddamn day. And I guess according to you, we're supposed to be thankful that they're pissing in our eyes and not in our fucking mouth, huh? Make that shit make sense.
Down. Move a little, move. That's what Christmas is supposed to look like, you poor fucks. And if it doesn't look like there's about 300 presents here, if something ain't right, if your Christmas doesn't look like this.
This is Dan, and he is a friend of Trump's. He endorsed Trump. And this is the perfect example of the people that we have elected into office in the Trump administration. This is how they feel about us. This video makes me angry when I first saw it, but it actually makes me really sad for this person and all of the people like them, because their value in this world and of this world is completely transactional. It is 100% reliant on the things that they can purchase rather than the experiences and feelings that they have and give to other people. So I just want to take a moment and remind everyone, regardless of what you are celebrating in the next few days, whether it's Hanukkah or Christmas, anything else or nothing at all, it doesn't matter how many gifts are under the tree or beside your menorah. What matters is how you make the people around you feel during this time. Because I would be willing to bet that the people surrounding this Dan person or Trump, they might be getting hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of gifts. But I would be willing to bet that they feel very cold and empty, and they probably feel bought. And that is not the spirit of the holiday season. That is the opposite of it. And I really hope going into this season, especially when so many people are struggling, that we don't forget that. No amount of money can buy real joy or love. Their world is cold and transactional and gross and completely devoid of the real reason that makes life rich.
Guys, seriously, lovelies, I totally, agree with Uncle Thomas. He's actually one of my favorite TikToker. You could just, find him on TikTok, follow him. He make amazing content. These people, what I call them, quote unquote, rich folks, often think about poor people or people who cannot afford, a living. They refer them to, what the video tells. And a lot of people are questioning what Luigi actually did. Like I used to say, anytime I want to stitch Luigi's, video and his controversy, I am not someone that stands for violence or anything, unaliving someone. No, I am not standing for that. It's all wrong. But when a situation, make you and there is nothing else you can do about it, then that's when you have to give your own commentaries. A lot of people are like asking, especially these quote unquote rich folks, why are people not mourning? Why are people, instead of them to actually, cry and condemn what the young man did, people are like celebrating, which I do not even see it as a celebration. It's just that people are tired of things like this. They are tired of something like this, even if this video is like 2 years old, but this is just the average way of people or rich folks like this think about people who cannot afford a livelihood. Meanwhile, they are the people who put these poor folks in a sad situation. Let's take for instance about what really happened with the United Healthcare and all of that. A lot of people have actually come out to complain about how they've been deprived of a healthcare, how they've been denied of it, how as a result they lost loved ones, they lost people who are actually dear to them. But these rich folks don't care. They don't care if the person that they are denying all of the healthcare services is actually your mother, your brother, your sister, or even you yourself. They don't care. Even if you have paid huge amounts of money in terms of healthcare, they will still look for one way or the other to deny you so that they will just keep enjoying themselves. They don't care. They don't care if you have to lose any member of your family. They don't care. So how do they expect people to care about them when something that has been happening to these poor folks, it has been happening to them now, it just happened to you? You want the poor folks to actually pause their life and sympathize with you, but you have not been sympathizing with them. This is exactly why people are on the side of Luigi. Even if what he did wasn't all that, but people are suffering. And the worst part is that these rich folks are mocking them. They knew exactly what they are doing. They are using these poor people to climb a ladder, making sure that they are in some level that will enable them to control them more. And people are asking, why is it that nobody cares about the CEO and blah blah blah? This is the reason. People are tired. You know, how I see the controversy between this is in a movie where there is a bad person and a good person. Then this bad person keep on hurting these good people for no cause. Then all of a sudden, another bad person actually surfaces and and dealt with the bad person who has been humiliating the good people. This is just all of the things. This is just a summary of what I see in the case of this Luigi and the CEO. But with that being said, just look at the mockery. Look at it. This is to tell you that these folks don't care about you. All they care about is themselves, their family, their friends, and that is all that matters. They don't care about you. So how would you want to care about them? Like seriously. So he's privileged, he's rich, he's super rich and showing all of those Christmas. So what is he trying to do? He's trying to mock people who cannot afford it. Meanwhile, they are the reason why the system is not working. Like seriously, lovelies, when I saw this, I was like, this is the reason why Luigi has to go to that extent. Even if this video is old, but this is one of the reasons. He have seen a lot coming from someone, because it was said that he is actually not even a poor boy, or he's not from a poor background. But he have seen a lot, and he just have to like. Anyway, lovelies, wanna just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. Please go subscribe to this channel if you're here to do that. Like and leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.
Watch up to this extent. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright, lovelies, so please share, subscribe, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.